Hi everyone. Hi, welcome back. This is Pradnashil. Okay, like we have Upendra with us. So today is the second day of like workshop on Ethereum node development. So I hope you guys have watched yesterday's workshop session, and because that is very important to like begin with. Okay. So today like he is going to conduct this workshop, and we will end this. So I would like to hand over this workshop to Upendra now, and please Upendra.
Hello everyone, I'm Upen. I'm a blockchain developer as entire as I have introduced myself yesterday. So yesterday we have completed how to set up a node. We have talked about the type of nodes and all, and we have set up a node of Ethereum mainnet through the light chain. I hope you guys have watched the workshop, and I'll cover the basics today also. And then today we what we're gonna do, we're gonna set up a private blockchain today. So let me share my screen. Wait a minute. So I hope you all can see my screen. Okay. Okay. So what we did yesterday, let me quickly take you to that. We have studied what is blockchain network, how blockchain network works, what are nodes. Like I have told you about the four type of nodes: archive node, full node, light node, and minor nodes. So today we are going to create a private node, and that's gonna be the minor node. We are going to be the minor, and we are going to earn some ether here. And because we cannot do it on the main net, I'm going to show you on the private net. And wait a minute. Okay. Now, so I have shown you what is full node and what is archive node, and I have also walked you through the transactions, how transactions work yesterday. We make a transaction from the wallet, and it's gonna be, and wallet is using a node, basically using a node. So the you through that node, node basically do, node going to broadcast that transaction in the network, and all the nodes gonna catch it, and few minor nodes are going to catch the transaction, and they gonna add it in their block, like we have done it in the 58th node. Like miner 1, miner 2, and miner 4, all these miners have cached the transactions, and they started minting it. So while minting, one miner has won the algorithm, like calculation, because they have to calculate and find a particular has to be a winner miner. And let's see, miner 7 has won, and he minted the block and added in the blockchain. That's the process of a transaction. And to do so, as we all the transactions has added some gas fee, miner will get that gas fee to do the calculation and the computation power. And they also earn a Ethereum, like they get rewards for that. So as a miner, we will also get reward today. We're gonna set up our private Ethereum net. That's a simple process. I will show you. And what else we have studied yesterday, how our Web3 JS library help us to attach to the mainnet. You know, how we can connect with our Ethereum client, and we can communicate with our smart contract. So we have attached it also. So I have shown you how Web3 JS library can help us, and what basically our wallet do. Wallet are basically, wallet do is they handles our private key. So we have learned all, and let me show you what next we have done. I have shown you the difference between Web3 and Web2 and Web2, sorry, Web2 and Web3, as you can see. And I have shown you how the pool work. Like if a miner broadcasts the transaction, and they're gonna be cached by the other miner, and they're gonna be stored on the pool. So I have also shown you how pool works. And I have shown you the, like, how exactly block of a Ethereum network look, because the picture we have shown in the tutorials and YouTube videos, they don't show the complete picture, because it is quite like complicated. And so they show you, like, we have header and we have transactions root. But we have also, there are three type of trees: world state tree, transaction tree, and transaction receipt tree. So we have also studied that. And this is the how root works. I'm not going there. So, and there are two type of transactions we make a transaction call. Okay, so in this we have to give them gas. Like in the transaction, in any transaction, we have to give them gas. And that, for what we give gas, we give gas to change the state of the, as you know, Ethereum is a state machine. Okay, so if we want to change the state of the blockchain, we have to give some gas for the calculation. And if we just want to read, like to read only data, we call it Ethereum call. We call, and we can easily read the data, because we don't need to give the gas. Because if we are reading something, like I have shown you yesterday, in the node we have stored all the blocks, and from the blocks we can read the transactions. So from there we can read read anything from blockchain. So we don't need to put gas fee for that. And but if we write something, if we are changing the state of the Ethereum, like we have changing something there, and every node's gonna cache that and store in their like add in their blockchain, so through the minting. So for that we need to put some gas fee. So we have studied that, and that's it. So this is all we have done yesterday. And also created a main, also set up a Ethereum node. So that's what that's we did yesterday. What we gonna do today, let me show you. Yeah, so I'm going to tell here how to set up a private network. What basically private network is, like Ethereum network is running. And why Ethereum mainnet, sorry, there are several type of Ethereum network you have come across and you have listened about, like Ethereum mainnet, Ethereum testnet. So what Ethereum mainnet is main Ethereum network on which all the live things, or all the transactions and the gas and all things happening, like all the basically all the decentralized applications are running on that. But there are also, we can also create a parallel chain using the same Ethereum protocol or same Ethereum technology, by just changing the chain ID. As I can show you, there are also so many parallel chains are running. If we change the network ID, we can run our own Ethereum network, and the node who are set up on that particular ID can connect with it. So by connecting the nodes, we can set up our own private network, like our testnets had done. The Rinkeby testnet is running on the chain ID 2. Like on the chain ID 1, our mainnet is running. On chain ID 2, our Rinkeby testnet is running. So we can also, by putting a different chain ID, we can make our private network. Like you and your friend are just want to set up a network. They just want to be a node and run some transactions and store some value which is immutable. They can do it by just putting by just changing the chain ID. So I'm gonna show you all these things. And here are just commands here. Let me show you the official documentation. Yeah, so private network, here's the official documentation of Geth. And we gonna go here. As you can see, Ethereum mainnet has network ID 1. Okay, but there are also chains are running on the EVM by using the different network ID. Let me show you. We can check here. There are so many chains are running. So through the chain link, we can see mainnet is running on chain ID 1, Binance Smart Chain. As you guys also know that Binance Smart Chain is also using EVM technology. So they are running on 56 number chain ID. Our Avalanche is running on 43114, like 43,114, and Polygon mainnet is running on 137. So all they are using EVM, and if they are using EVM, they are running on different chain ID, Phantom, Cross. So you can check it. If we let's open testnet. Let me show you a testnet. Let's search Ringibai. So Ringibai is running on fourth chain ID fourth, or one is with Bri. I forgot the name. Robston. Let's check on Robson. So Robson is running on chain ID 3. So if we want to run our own private network using EVM or using Ethereum, we can put our own chain ID. We have to select a different chain ID. There are so many chain ID already used. And let's which chain ID we can use. Okay, let's search one. By searching one, okay, we cannot search here with the use of chain ID. So let's try to make our own private network. Before that, is there any question? If you guys have any confusion, please put in the chat. Otherwise, we can start. We can continue. Good morning, guys. Salam bhai. So I guess everything is clear for now. Let's move on our topic. Set up a private chain. So where is the documentation? Okay, let's go back. And guys, we have two options here for the consensus algorithm. If we can use it has or click. There are two options. We can use any of it. I'll show you how can we choose between them. So what's basically difference between it? It has using proof of work algorithm, and click consensus is using proof of authority. So as you all know, proof of work need so much computation power. So more like Ethereum is using proof of work for now. They are changing to proof of consensus, but our test network, because they are for testing, so they are not working on the proof of work. Our test network are working on the proof of authority. That's why they are free. We can use their tokens freely. And let me show which test network are using here. I guess they have named here authority, and let me see. So create genesis block, click example, then extract. I guess I have listened somewhere Rinkibi is using click. Let me search. Rinkibi. Okay. Click is currently used as a consensus algorithm in public testnets such as Rinkibi. Let me zoom it. I guess you guys can see now. So our Rinkibi current two testnet are working, and Goldly both are using click. Okay. So we are going to use proof of work here because we are creating our node here, and we are just going to create one node, and we are not going to use it for a long time, so we don't have to be worried. And so let's move what is now. We can use two type of consensus algorithm by setting while we are setting our private network. Now move on with the topic, creating the genesis block. Yeah, so to set up a private network, what we need to do, we need to set up a genesis block, because as you all know, blockchain are chain of blocks. Basically, what blockchain is, let me show you. We have the diagrams here. Yeah, these are the blocks, and they are attached with each other with a chain. So to chain a blocks, we have to have actually two blocks. With the two blocks we can chain one, right? So for that we have to start. So genesis block is the first block of our chain. We have to mint first block, or we have to set up first block. By cloning that blocks, we are going to set up our chain. So for that, that's why they are saying what we need to do. Okay, creating the genesis block, we have to create a genesis block. So what basically we do, we create genesis block. There are example by, we can do it by click example, or this is a genesis file, I'll show you. And this is, it has example. So basically what we do, to create a genesis block, we have to define a genesis file. In the genesis file, we have to define what the functionalities, what the tools, or what are the standards our genesis block gonna be using. Okay, let me show you. In the genesis file, what we gonna include, we gonna configure our genesis block. We going to configure, and the configuration gonna be like this. We have to put a chain id. We can put anything here. Like they have given a chain id 1 2 3 4 5, because as we all know, there are so many chain ids are already used, so we have to put a unique chain id. Otherwise this block, this genesis, because if we put the chain id is like 1 2 or 3 and 4, they're gonna be attached with any of the technologies or any of the chains already working in, because basically this is not that's not gonna be the private. So if we want to make a private chain, we have to put a chain id which is quite different. So let's but what I'm trying to say, you can take any chain id from whatever you want. And then it's a home state block, as I have told you yesterday. Home state block is like a update. If any update comes in ethereum, like I have shown you yesterday, the community members gonna put some changes. Like you can also, it's an open source project, as you know, ethereum is a open source project, so you can add your codes in it. But these codes if you can suggest any code, but these codes going to be added in the ethereum blockchain or not, going to be decided by the community. And the community is made up of millions of miners and other users. So if like more than 50% of people of or miners have selected your changes, verified your changes, they gonna change, or they gonna put it in their blockchains. So for do that, they going to update it. And like yesterday I have shown you a blockchain. Let me run a blockchain. I'll see you. Okay, give a minute, I'm going to run the blockchain again. Okay, by typing just get, we can start, because I have installed yesterday, as you can see. As I have typed get, as you can see, the pre-merge fork. So home street, this is the update, this is the name of update, has been added in the ethereum mainnet, because this is a chain id of mainnet, on the block number of 11540. At this block, the update happened. And that's also called the hard fork, because more than 50% of or maximum nodes have selected it and made changes in their node. So, and after that, DAO fork have and new update. So these all are updates, and these updates are made by the, like, suggestions made by the community, or the proposals given by the community. You can also make proposals by going on the git, through the github of ethereum open source. You can suggest some proposals propose some suggestions, new updates. If the community accepted your proposal, they like your proposals, they're gonna add it in the new update. Like the latest update is Gray Glacier. They have given it is the name. Now they have added it in on this block, but we, as we are going to start our private network, we are going to add all these updates at our zeroth block, because these are important upgrades. As you can upgrade, as you can see that mainnet upgrade homestead, and yeah, this is the address of Git. Let me copy this address and show you. Where can you make the suggestions as a developer? You should know how to make suggestions in the open source. Okay, so let's open the Git link. As you can see, Ethereum, there is a Git account name of Ethereum execution specs and network upgrade. In the network upgrade folder, mainnet upgrade, and there are upgrade suggestions. Actually, these are upgrades actually happened. You can go to anyone. Let's go to homestead, and we can read on the activation. So in the readme, we can read the block. It is activated after blocks more than the block number more than 1150 and 000. Okay. So for the test net, what they are saying, if you are running a test net, they are going to start it with the 0. Like if you are starting a new blockchain, you can make these changes from 0, because these are the updated changes and they have improved our blockchain. They have like added some security measures and all. And as you can see, included कौन से, so what proposals they have add. As I have told you, Ethereum improvement proposals, a person like me, like one of my friend is adding something here. I'll show you in later session. So what they can do is by Ethereum improvement proposals. So they have included Ethereum improvement proposal 2, 7 and 8. So there are so many Ethereum improvement proposals are suggested by so many pupils or a group of team or group of companies. They selected these proposals. They have declined all others. In this, they have just selected these proposals. So this is what actually happening here. This is how you can upgrade our Ethereum. So what I was telling, like we are starting our Ethereum blockchain now, we can add those updates from here. Like these are some initial updates. So they have given it name EIP 158 block. Okay, so these are the updates we have included. We have given chain ID, which is very important. And now we have to give difficulty. So as we are starting our private network, we are not giving any difficulty level. This is a From this difficulty we can define how much difficult is going to be to mint our block, to mint the block of our Ethereum, our private blockchain. It's not going to be so much difficult, because we have given the difficulty just one. Because if we give the highest difficulty, it will take highest computation power from our laptop, and we are just testing it, so we don't need to do that. And we have given some gas limit to mint a block. What is the maximum gas person can use or a minter can use or spend? We have to give a gas limit. And then we can also allocate some balance in the accounts from Genesis. Like if we don't have a big community, no big persons are using it, so we can add it from the initial state. But we can also you can also left it from like we can also left it blank. So this is the Genesis configuration file. So through this configuration, we are going to mint our Genesis block. And when we mint our Genesis block, after creating our Genesis block, we will start the minting process. And now our minters, any other nodes gonna add with our network. Like we are the owner, we are starting this network, but the person is gonna start this network. They gonna what they will do, they are going to copy. They are going to basically, when they connect with our blockchain ID, what basically they gonna do, they are for them. Let me show you the, yeah, as we can see, when we create our, when we start our blockchain, okay, starting protocol listening of bind address already used. So actually we are already using here. Okay, okay, I am already minting something. So let me, I have started it but didn't stop. Let me stop it first. Again, let me delete it. Now I guess this is gonna be working. If we put get, so yeah, now our Ethereum node is going to start. And yeah, looking for peers, as you can see. Let me zoom it. Yeah, as you can see, looking for peers. So what basically this node is doing, a person has already set up a mainnet. As you know, mainnet is working from so many years. And what if we are adding as a new mentor or a new node, if you gonna copy, so what we have to do, we are going to copy it by connecting with the peers. So when we are looking with the peers, when we connect with the peers, we are going to copy their blocks, and we are going to copy that blocks and then start minting from that. So we can mint the in the blockchain after after we copy complete blockchain and configure with the network. We are just looking for the ps for now. Let me zoom out. Yeah, so this is what happens, and this is what actually going to happen. We, as we are starting our blockchain with a different, with a new chain id, we are going to create the network. But if a person want to join our network, because without a two or more nodes, what is the use of the network? So if a person want to join our network, they don't going to put all that effort. They are not going to like manually going to make this genesis file, and they going to create a genesis block, then start a network. They basically just going to copy, they are going to connect with our node, and they are going to copy all this configuration. So to do that, one should have to create a genesis block and start the network. We are going to do the same. So this is our genesis block configuration file. And then they have told how to start our genesis get database, like how to we are going to, like as you all know, the blockchain is basically a database. The root purpose is our database. There's also a feature of adding contract, and contract gonna change in the database, make changes in the database. So then we can start our Ethereum private network by putting that command. We'll study it later, but first what we are going to do, we are going to create a folder. So what I'm going to do, like I have already created a folder and started a private network. So this is a private net, I have given the name of private network. So let it be there, and let's start from the beginning. I'm going on the root. This is okay. So I have created a folder previously. Let's create a new folder. So my new folder is private network. I've created this new folder, and let's start it. Let's open it with the editor. So I'm opening VS Code editor, and here is, and in this I'm going to make a file naming genesis dot Ishan. And what basically we do, so you can find all this data, just copy and paste it. We'll make some changes. So we have basically created a configuration file, and let's we can put the chain IDs some different, like 000. I have given 12345 000. You can give anything, name anything. You can give gas limit, like you can reduce the gas limit, and you can give the difficulty like 10. You can do it. This is your private network. You can decide what is going to be the gas limit and difficulty, and what is going to be the chain ID. This is depend on you. So we are going to save these changes, control S. And what we're going to do in our terminal, let's open a terminal. We are going to create our first Genesis block. Before that, let me see if there are any questions. Guys, any questions? Let me ask, any confusion, or we gonna start making our network? Is there any question? Anyone? Okay, so I guess there's no any questions. So let's create our first private blockchain. How can we do that? We're gonna put get in it. We what basically we are doing, we have created a directory, and we have created a file genesis.json. And then what we are going to, going to start get, we are going to import get here. So to import our get client, actually we have installed the get client earlier. So what basically we are going to do, we are going to just include the get client, or like copy the get client here. So for that, we are going to put get in it, and we have to create a folder on in which we are going to store the data of our blockchain or the Genesis block, and we are going to give the name of the file through which the first Genesis block is going to be confirmed. So we are going to give the name of Genesis.json. So let's copy it. I'm taking all of these from the official document, so you guys can easily get. I'll share the link here today, and you can easily get the commands from here, because command may be changed in upcoming days. So on the official side, the command gonna be same. अरे यार लाइक मेरे को so am I visible now? Can anyone confirm? So my screen is visible, like I'm
Yes,
sharing my
yes, you are
screen, right?
connected. Sorry, guys. Actually, it is just because of network. Upendra, like, he got disconnected. So now he is connected back. Please forgive us.
Guys, now my screen is sharing with you. Please share if you can see my screen now. Okay, okay, okay. Sorry, I didn't see. I was busy. So what what we have created for now, like you guys have seen of creation of that node, like when I run the get command, did you guys see or I missed it? Vijay, can you please tell, like when I told you how to run the get command, like how much I've missed? I'm confused. Can anyone comment, please? So what we okay. So let's do one thing. Let's quickly cover and once again. So basically, what I did on the terminal, I have started our first. I have set up a get node, first Genesis node. So I guess maybe it was not visible. Let me delete it. Yeah, I have deleted the everything I have done for now. So for now, I'm believing that we have just created a folder. We have just created a folder. I have named it private network, and then I have opened that network in our VS Code editor, and in the network I have created a genesis.json file, and I have written this data, this configuration of Genesis file, from where I have copied it from the official documentation. From here I have copied it. Let me copy it again. Control C, and let me remove it, and then I'm gonna paste it. So back to normal. And what we are going to do, we are going to configure our private network, because this is our private network. We can change anything here. So what we can do, we can put any chain ID. So let's put two more zeros. We have created another chain ID. Our network gonna be confirmed with this, and these are the changes we want our network up to date. So all the security updates happen in the Ethereum. We are going to put it from the zero Genesis block. That's why I have put in it zero. If let's see, I wanted that update to add in our blockchain after 50th block, so I put 50. So this is going to be added in a 50, but I want our blockchain updated, so I'm going to put zero here. And we like they have given difficulties one, like less our processor is quite good, I am going to give difficulty 3. You can configure, and we can put gas lower. So this is the limits we can put from ourselves. We are going to save it. So this is our Genesis file. With this Genesis file, we are going to configure our first Genesis block, set up our first Genesis block. And for that, we are going to copy the command from the official documentation, because if in future the command is gonna be changed, the documentation gonna be up to date, and you can easily check the change command here. So I recommend you always study anything from the documentation, or go and confirm. And if you watch any video, go and confirm from the documentation. Maybe there are some changes. Let me quickly check again if I'm connected. Okay, till the get command. So we are back on the get command. Okay, thank you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open a terminal. It's already open. Let me close it again and then again open a new one. And I hope you guys can see it. Let me zoom it. Okay, so what basically we are going to do, we are going to run the command. So we have copied that command. In the command, what it's saying, we are going to, what basically we are going to do, we are going to copy the get command here, or inherit the get here. We are going to, like, we have installed the get. Now in our directory we are going to install get or use get here. So we are putting what, get in it, and then we have to make a directory here. In the directory we are going to store our blockchain data. So to create directory, what we put, data directory, and then put the name of the directory whatever you want to take, and then you have to tell them what the configuration, where is, what the new configuration you want in your blockchain. So we are telling them you can see the configuration from genesis.json file. Okay, and let's take another name for our directory to store. I'm going to name it node 0. That's, I do always that. And when we run this command, what happens actually, set global gas cap. They have set a global gas cap, allocated cache file handle, open and database, writing custom Genesis block. So what they are doing, they are writing a Genesis custom Genesis block, and then what they are saying, successfully wrote Genesis block. So Genesis state. So they have write as, actually Ethereum is a state machine. Okay, so when we mint another block, we are going to change the state. So what basically we have done here, we have written a first genesis state here also. And when we mint another block, by doing some transactions, we are going to change the state also. I have told you state about the states earlier. Now let's okay, so what's next, open ancient database, writing custom genesis block. So they are writing custom Genesis block and successfully wrote Genesis blocks. They have successfully written our first Genesis block. That's gonna be update here quite sooner. So and now what we want to do, like our Genesis block has been set up. What gonna do? We are going to do is now run our first, as our Genesis block has set up, we can run our private blockchain. So to run our blockchain, like, we're going to copy the command get data directory data. So what actually happens, okay guys, as you can see, our Genesis block or our node 0 directory has been updated. Let me show you what actually created here. There are two files, one is get, one is key store. As I have shown you earlier, in the key store we can store our keys or account, and there are no account till now, so there is no anything, nothing is here. But in the key store we are going to save our account file I have shown you yesterday. And in the get we have two folders and two files. One is chain data and one is light chain data. So in the chain data, what going to happen, they are going to store our data or blockchain data here. So if, okay wait, what if I put git here? If I put just git and run the command, they are automatically going to run our mainnet, but we want to run our private net. Okay, let me show you. If I put get here, I put get here, starting get on Ethereum mainnet. So start, they automatically they take it as a mainnet and they start it. Failed to create a protocol stack, directory already used by another process. So directory is already used by another process. Okay, we are running some get here control. Yeah, we have stopped it. I forgot. So that what I have told, starting a get on mainnet. So if I have just put the get here, they have started on the mainnet. So what we have to do, we have to direct them to our first block. If we direct them to our first block, they are going to start the network using that block and with that configuration. Let me type get get and then data. We are going to direct it to our first node 0. Okay, what was the command? And we don't need to give a actually network id because they are going to take the network id from the first block. We don't need it. So let me start run the command, and when I run the command, what actually happening? Let's take it from the starting. Yeah, so they have started a network with the chain ID 1234500. So they have started our custom private network. So our custom private network is running on our node. We are running a node of our custom private network on our laptop. They are using proof of work, and homestead is running from the Genesis. In the mainnet we have seen the homestead is running on something like 1 million of the block, but we have added that functionalities or that updates from the starting from the Genesis. So as you can see, they are doing hard fork, and we can see the where the blockchain gonna be added. And as we can, so looking for peers, as you can see, now our node is running and they are looking for peers. So if you, like I have started the node, you can connect with this node by creating a node with the similar configuration, or with the, if you put the same chain id, you can connect with me, and then we gonna, and everything is going to be copied on your node, and then there are gonna be two nodes. So for now they are just looking, because there are no another peer in the network right now, so they cannot find it on the, they cannot going to, you know, mint anything, sorry, not mint, connect with any node. So for now, let's our node running, we are going to left our node running. And as I have shown you, using the IPC, let me show you, there is a endpoint, IPC endpoint open here. There is a get IPC file. They have created a get IPC file. Through this get IPC file, what we are going to, we are going to create accounts in it, and we are going to run minting process in it. So let me show you quickly. I'm starting a terminal. What basically it is to run, yeah. So to communicate with it, we actually have to start a terminal and attach the terminal using this Genesis or get IPC file. So as you can remember, what was the command? Get attach IPC. We are going to give them the root of IPC. So IPC is basically in the root folder, as we can check. So it's in private network root folder and then node 0. Yeah, get IPC folder is here. So we are going to continue from here, root, then private network, then node. If we can copy it from here and quickly paste it here. So what we can do, so, okay, so it's gonna be take more changes. Let's just write it from ourselves. We are going to be going to in the root, then wait network, then in node 0, and here we have get.ipc file. Let's check. Yeah, so we have written the right path and we are now connected with our, and there are block 0 for now. We didn't mint any block right now. We have just created a 0 block or genesis block. So we are going to mint the block from here. So what quickly we can do, we can create a new account. The first thing we do, we create a new account. Okay, so let's create a new account. We write command personal dot new count. And so basically what we can do, we can put password, like I have given password here also, and then close. So they have created account, we have given the password in a one command. So this is our first account, and quickly we can create another account. Let's create another account. Control C, put, let's change the password for 4. And what are we gonna do? Yes, we have created 2 accounts. Let's see if we have 2 accounts. Yeah, we have 2 accounts now. So as you can see, we can easily communicate with it. I have created an account here, and we can do some more things. And let me show you how can we do some more things. I have written some commands. I'll share with you guys the file. And if anyone of you want it in Hindi, like I have a YouTube channel, you can ask me there. Let me show you my YouTube channel. I have a new YouTube channel. Like I have a problem in English too. So this is blockchain wala. I have created a YouTube channel. You can ask here. I upload or I create videos in Hindi here on the blockchain. You get the same video on the blockchain in Hindi here. So let's quickly move on to a topic. I have written some commands here, create directory and all. So I have written command here, and we are here now. So we can create account, and we can check how many accounts we have now. So with this command, let's quickly copy the command. Okay. If we put the, so it has shown us we have 2 accounts. We just created these accounts. We can check how many accounts we have account, and we can check if we have any money or any we have earned something. So we can also check it with our command, and our command is for that e.get balance. So we didn't mint anything. We have to be a miner to earn some money, right? So let's start with the mining. So I have another file. This is also official documentation. In the document we have mining portion, and in the mining we can see to start mining from the same blocks, we can start mining by putting commands on the console itself. So through the console we can change this running node. We don't need to stop a node. We just need to do what we need to do. We are going to convert it into mining through the console. Guys, you can see your new key are generated. So we have created 2 accounts, and in our blockchain running node, it has shown us the name of the address of the account. Like you can see 5746C, and we can confirm it from our terminal. 5746C. Let me zoom it for you guys. If I zoom it, you can see that first account is 5746C. Okay. So that's so that we are connected with our node. Now we are going to convert what we are basically doing today. We are going to convert this node into a miner node. So we can quickly do it by putting get account. We have to decide which account we are going to work as a miner, we use to work as a miner. What is actually mean? Because if we are going to be a miner, we are going to attach account with it to get the mining reward here. If you don't attach any account, we have two accounts, we don't attach any account, where the mining reward is gonna be the gas fee. A transaction, while doing a transaction, a gas fee if is paid to you, where the reward is gonna be. So we have to give an account address there. So let me first copy the code from here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to paste the code, and let me show you. Yeah, this is the command miner.set ether base and eth.coins. So what I have done, like this is the zeroth account and this is the first account. I'm going to make this zeroth account as our miner. Okay, and we can also change it to 1. Now the mining reward is going to be in the first account. So this is 028339. So we can easily check the rewards here. So the command is miner.set ether base. So this is called base account. If we put if we set account for the reward, we call it the base account, so ether base. And we have given the account number 1, which is like start with 0, so account number 2 as our base account. We run this and it says true. It says true. Okay, so basically what happens, our ether base account has successfully set up. Now what we're gonna do, we're going to start minting. For now, if we see the blockchain, let me see you what happens here. New local node record. Okay, new local node record. And when we start minting, it will tell us the minting process is starting. So how can we mint? Mint start 1. So what basically mint start 1? So sorry, miner start 1. So we are going to start our miner. So we are putting the command miner.start. But what is 1 here? So let me just add this command and I'll tell you what is 1 here. So basically 1 is the number of thread of our PC we are going to use. Like we are going to use this miner using our laptop. So like your laptop has CPU of 4 thread running on 4 thread, like mine is running on 8 thread. I am going to allocate only 1 thread to it. You can change the allocation to the 2 thread, 4 thread, to like if you want to mint faster or want to mint more blockchain, you want to increase your chances to getting reward, you can increase the threads, and by increasing thread you can increase your computation power and you can mine it quickly. So I'm going to just use our 1 thread because like we are not running on the mainnet, it's a small process. And when I enter, let me zoom out, it says null. Why it says null? Actually a miner has started. It says null because no one. Okay, sorry, we have started OBS. Let me show you. Miner has started. Just give it a time. Our mining process is gonna be starting. And let me show you why it's saying null from the documentation. e.miner. Okay, yeah, mine.start. Like in the example, they have using all the 8 threads of their laptop. And so note that mining for real ETH only makes sense if you are running in sync with the network. If you are running in the sync with the network, then they're gonna be telling you true. Otherwise, they're gonna be false because it don't make any sense. Like, what are you mining for? We are just running a network. Like I am showing you as an example. We can create, okay, but as you can see, our mining has started. It don't make any sense, but mining has started. Like as an example, we can say it. So mined potential block, as you can see, we have mined some block already, and we can see it here. Chain data. In the chain data, you can see we have mined few blocks. Okay, we have mined basically 2 blocks here. Before we have only one genesis block, now we have 2 blocks. So our mining has started, and we have also get some rewards. We can check how much rewards we have got, and I can show you the rewards. Let me see quickly see the command. I forgot the command. ETH.get balance, ETH.coinbase to network. Okay, so basically it will show the rewards of our Coinbase. Control C. So we can do all these things. We can see the rewards, all that, because our terminal is attached with it through the IPC file. They have created a JavaScript console for us, and through that we can communicate with our node. Okay, I have told you the use case of all it and how we use practically. I have shared all this in the last video. If you didn't watch the last video, you can go and check out the last video. And before doing that, let me see if I'm connected and is there any question, guys? Any question? Okay, I can provide my channel link in the description. Let me share this link. Yeah, I'll add the comment in the after the session. Okay, guys. So before that, tell me if any questions or any problem. Can you guys see me? Are you listening me? Say yes or no. For now, any doubts? Okay, safe. Okay, so let's. Okay, Vijay. So now we can continue. And what basically we are going to do? Let's see how much coins we have earned in our minting. Like we are minting, continuously minting. So we should have earned some ether. So let's see how much ether or how much coin we have earned. So we're gonna put the command. Oh, sorry. What is the command? Okay, guys, as you can see, we have earned reward for, like, we are minting on our private net, and as we are running a node, we got a reward. Or how much reward we have got, let me calculate it, and let me zoom it first. So as you can see, we have earned this number of tokens, and this is not in Ethereum. Like you can see, you say like we have earned so much. This is in V is a decimal, the lowest decimal unit of Ethereum, and it has 18 zeros, so 10 to the power of 18. So you can remove 18 zeros from here, like 4, 6, 8. This is a long process. 10, 12, 14, 16, and 18. So basically, how many way we got, how many Ethereum we got? It's about 122 Ethereum. We have minted so much now because why we have minted so much Ethereum? Because the gas limit was low. Sorry, gas limit was high, and we have put the difficulty 2 only. So difficulty was too low. We are minting quickly so many blocks here, and as block data update quite slowly, but our blocks are going to be added here. Okay, so this is all, friends. Like this is how we can mine our Ethereum, and we can create a private Ethereum network. And let me show you some more command if we can run here, like eth.hash rate, and we can stop our miner here by using this command. So these are the command, and this is our session. For now, what we have learned, how to set up a private network and how to mint, or how to be a first miner in your network. And by sharing the chain id, you can ask your friend to connect with your network. So that's all from my side in the node session. I think I have covered everything in the node session. Like, we can communicate, we can do many things using this now. Like, our node is running, we have a console open, JavaScript console open here, and we can do all the process. We are our uh, like decentralized application do through this console. For that, we have to deploy the smart contract, we have to create the smart contract. That can be the another class. Maybe the another weekend we can take that class. If you guys ask, we can create a smart contract and we can deploy it here in our private network. We can communicate through our through web3 js library. We can create a js file for that. So this is a long process, and we can take another lecture for that. For now, this is it. Go and practice it. I'll sharing the commands and the link of both the let me see if I can share the links for now. Of the file. Okay, I'll be sharing the file and links after the session. And if you guys have any doubts, please ask me. So I guess, Radnesil, I guess we are done for now for today. Okay, guys, if you guys have any doubt, please ask me. We have 5 minutes, and then we can stop it now.
Hello. Hi. I think Upendra has completed the workshop day two. So thank you so much, guys, for joining, and thank you so much, Upendra, for putting in the time and efforts. This means a lot for our people, actually. Who are learning Web3, who are learning blockchain. Okay. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. And I wish enjoy the Sunday, Sunday night. Watch movies, watch things, and all. So yeah, once again, good night. See you.
Okay, everyone. Thanks for watching, and thanks for inviting me here. Okay,
Yeah,
bye.
bye.